God to give me the energy we need to keep Jamaica and our people and strong. Stand up, labor rights. Stand up for justice. Labor rights are proud of their party.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Jamaica, nobody fuss, no, nobody fight. We did a fi be a labor right. No shaky boat because a woman we like. We did a fi be a labor right. The river come down green, it's so pretty and bright. We did a fi be a labor right. The way me love shower in a green, me baptized. We did a fi be a labor right. Right now me nah worry about visa, cause we have one of the greatest leader. Me nah run way, go a foreign like triple X, but beef gravel leg out a freezer. Bout ya fit on green like Tracina. And always freeze for the teachers. We have the prettiest women like Anne-Marie Vaz and sexy Venetia. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Oh no, see Center, my servant center. You know, St. James, Peter. Our doctors in a fi use garbage bag. Yo, dance your ball like you no member. No blessings that flow like river. Every bad prayer return to send. Cool and Blair teach drop out from when PNP never buy them no denture. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory.
Good morning, Labor Roots, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, before we go any further, wanna tell me what I go on with the audio and the visuals. Wanna tell me if me blurry, tell me if me a buffer, tell me what I go on. We just have to reboot everything. So tell me if you know see me better now. Tell me if you not hear me, tell me what I go on. See? Okay, Anita Alford say good. Melody say good. Alright. So about a week ago I said to you guys, oh, let me just say this. Last night we hit our 1000th episode. Seeing so we are now at our 1001 episode. So I just want to big up everybody that has been here, you know, thus far, rock with the Dodge. And, you know, we continue to build on our progress. See, we're on our way to 18,000 subscribers as well. We're on that road. So big up to everybody that have, you know, been subscribing. Big up to everybody, big up to all of my daily that is here. You know, I can't call name, but I don't want to left out nobody and feel left out. So big up to all of the daily persons who come here on a daily, who go back and watch the live, you know, like the live, comment, big up on yourself. Now, there is this big nose brother called Alfred Dawes that, you know, many Laborites don't have any respect for, myself included. You know, he seems to have a lot to say. And, you know, when you listen him out, you realize that he don't have a clue. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand why people are trying to run behind him saying that because he's a doctor, he would know more than a government minister, you know, who have been in the job for pretty much 10 years now. See, I don't know why somebody think that somebody that is not at that level, at that ministerial level, would know more than somebody at that level. You know, it never ceases to amaze me how, you know, people who support the PNP, how they think. Now, since Dr. Tufton came, they have been an ongoing revamp of the health system in Jamaica. Now, it has been 9 years since he has been in that post, 10 years. Prior to him being there, the PNP had done a little stint in healthcare and they have not managed to reform it. Prior to that, the JLP was there. They started the reform. The PNP was trying to continue the reform, but because of the biting, what you call it now, austerity measures that they had to take because of the IMF, they could not manage to reform it in its entirety in Portia Simpson's last 4-year term or 5-year term. See, before Portia, Bruce Golding had started to do some stuff in healthcare. Prior to Bruce Golding, the PNP was there for 19 consecutive years and did not manage to do anything at all. See, now I am going to this morning go through some of Christopher Tufton's major achievements. So there's a lot of small ones. We're not going to go into those. However, we are going to go into the major ones. So Dr. Dawes is saying that the healthcare system is in crisis and nothing is working. I don't see that. That is not evident. Do hospital have space problem? Yes, they do, but the government is actively building out space. See, before I go into the achievements though, I want to bring you guys attention to something. Now, hold on. As it relates to the burn unit, did you guys know that there is a small burn unit at the UE hospital? No. See, so the government is actively, raising funds to establish a state-of-the-art burn unit. So I'm an excerpt, and it says Jamaica is actively working to establish an advanced specialized burn unit at the University of the West Indies, UE in Kingston, with fundraising launched in 2023 to expand, modernize, and create a 10-bed facility. This initiative aims to address the critical shortage of specialist care as current, more limited units require severe burn victims to seek treatment abroad. So because we have limited, bed space, we don't have the facility basically. So patients have to be seeking, we talk about this on a regular on this program. So where would it be located? Location and scope. The project is centered at the UE with plans to expand the existing unit from 870 square feet to over 4,000 square feet. See? And fundraising and costs. Petrojam Limited partner with the Ministry of Health and Wellness for the initiative, aiming to raise roughly 200 to 260 million Jamaican dollars for development. See? Capabilities. The new improved facility is intended to provide world-class comprehensive care for first to fourth degree burns, including an operating theater suite and intensive care unit, ICU beds. See? Timeline. While initiative plan gained momentum in 2023, the project is in development phase with at times uncertain timeline regarding full completion as of mid-2023. So the government is now kicking into high gear now because, this have been stalling for a little while. And, they're building a new wing at the UE hospital. So they're going to build out the burn unit. I believe they will add that to the addition that they're putting in now to fast track the burn unit that is there already. So there's a burn unit there. They're going to add to it, my people, expand it and build that out. And, Jamaicans can stop having to raise millions and billions of dollars to go abroad to get treatment. See, so we're going to go through some of Dr. Tufton's major achievements. And I'm going to start with ambulances. So in the PNP 19 years that they were there, they would have bought 35 new ambulance in the 19 years that they were there. So actual government money, but 35 brand new ambulance, right? Some were given to them, some were charity, However, in our government last 10 years, see, so PNP 19 and last 19 compared to few with 10 that we have now, that we just reach. So we say 9 years, because we don't reach, all right, cool. We say 10 years, because we're in at 2026, right? And we win 2016. So let us say September would be 10 years, right? So we say 10 years. All right, so 2016 under this administration, we bought 10 new state-of-the-art ambulance. 2017, we bought 6. 2019, we bought 3. 2022, we bought 4 that went to WRHA. And then we bought another 4 that went to SRHA. 2023, we buy 2. 2024, we buy 3. And 2026, we bought 4. Bringing to the total over the 9 years, 36. See? Obviously, Porsche them did buy some, so some of them they are still there. Ambulance, me not really think we mash up ambulance like that, like how we mash up police car. So, those are there and added to the fleet. Right? So we bought 36 in 9 years, and they bought, 35 in 19, which is very bad, my people. So we're going to go through Dr. Tufton's major achievement, and we will only go through 6 of them. Because we don't have whole day if we go through all our minor one them. See? So for persons who keep saying that Dr. Tufton is the worst health minister, that is not true. Actually, the best we have seen. See? So yeah, we don't mash up ambulance, because ambulance, and especially under the PNP time, ambulance no left where they park. See? Hardly. So they don't mash up. So major achievements of Dr. Christopher Tufton as health minister. 1. Expansion and modernization of healthcare infrastructure. Record increases in health investment. The national health budget more than doubled from Jamaica 60 billion in 2016 when we took office to over Jamaica 140 billion by 2024, enabling extensive upgrades in healthcare delivery. Hospital redevelopment and new facilities. Major renovations and expansions at Spanish Town Hospital, Cornwall Regional Hospital, University Hospital of the West Indies, Maypen Hospital, and the St. Ann Bay Hospital construction. And construction of the Western Children and Adolescent Hospital, and upgrades at other facilities. So since this government have been in, we see minor work go on at Savlamar, under the Bruce Golding government, though they did some structural work at the Savlamar Hospital. They change up the front of it, how you look, and fix up the front part that make it look presentable. That was done under the Bruce Golding government, by the way. Last year at the elections, we would have seen plans for a new Savlamar Hospital. So Savlamar will get a brand new hospital. They're going to rebuild it. The Noel Holmes Hospital is going to be rebuilt. And, I realize that I have not done the morning shout-outs this morning. So big up everybody. See? Where was I? Modern diagnostic equipment added to hospitals, i.e. CT scans, MRI, X-ray machines. So, in a no government hospital, never have them seen thing under the PNP, except probably, Bustamante and KPH. But all our next government own hospital, them, for example, if you had a mad or a bad accident in Westmoreland, a helicopter would have to come and carry you to Kingston because you're certain for dead down at Westmoreland because nothing ever done there. Not even as much as look at here if you have asthma, never done at Westmoreland down at Savlamar Hospital. See? Certain dead for you. If if anything like that, if you had, gunshot wounds and your life could have saved from then care go to Savlamar Hospital, you half dead. It is a must. See? Health center modernized with improved examination space and staff facilities. I would have seen Christopher Tufton going around, just like you see Andrew Holness going around and opening and giving away new houses. It is the same thing. Christopher Tufton is going around almost on a weekly basis and, is opening a new health facility. If you don't believe me, just go up on the IG, go look. See? Strengthening healthcare service delivery, digitization of health records, and we said last night or yesterday in the afternoon live that it is this government that started to digitalize hospital records. The PNP did no such thing while they were in government because it is always who you know. They don't want nothing where can be traceable to nobody and then have no accountability nowhere in our system. This is part of the reason why they don't like Andrew Holness, because Andrew Holness is bringing or is building, reliance, not only reliance, is building, something that they can't thief from, and because of that, them not like him. Where was I? So digitization of the health records, implementation of electronic health records to improve efficiency, reduce wait times, and unify patient data across facilities. So in England, I have a NHS number. That number is unique to me. When I go to the hospital, and they put in that number, they can see my regular doctor, which is a GP. They can see what I go there for. They can see when last I've been there. They can see pretty much everything. Whatever drugs I've had ever since I started to go to the doctors, they can see that. So they know what to do and what not to do. So that is what Jamaica is trying to do, is trying to joint up, your health record. So when you go your regular doctor with your digital number, they can see what you're sick with, if you have asthma, if you have whatever. See? Higher utilization of community health centers, more Jamaicans accessing care locally, reducing pressure on hospital and increasing access to primary care. So, by him reopening the health centers and the clinics, it ease up the pressure upon the hospital then, because that is what was happening. Under the PNP, they could not run local services properly. So we find that a lot of health facilities closed down. If you don't remember, where the hospital they were, where Andrew opened back, the first hospital he opened back in a Clarendon. Anybody remember what the hospital they call? We can't remember the health facility they call. I want to look at hospital. But because the PNP closed it down, people had to travel miles and miles and miles and miles and miles to get health care. So, when we came back to government, we started to open back health facility and B hospitals and, C health centers and all of that. So we can give people community care. So because people can get community care now, it is easing up the pressure of the hospitals, my people. See? I can't remember where the hospital they call in a Clarendon. It was locked down for years, and Jones came and opened it back. And therefore, those persons living in that area is now to use that facility and stop traveling miles, so more people can get access to health care. Expanded National Health Fund, so NHF coverage, increasing subsidies, prescription dramatically. So increasing subsidy prescription, example, over 3 million scripts in 2023, or prescriptions in 2023. Coverage broadened to additional conditions and diagnostic tests, included cancer screening. See, so you can use it in any Chapelton Hospital. Thank you, lifestyle. Chapelton Hospital was locked down by the PNP, and because they could not run it, and many health facilities across the island was closed down by the PNP. So when Alfred Dawes come and go and like say, everything was peachy and rosy. Remember when we used to go to hospital too when we were pitney. I remember the 90s. Remember the early 2000s. Remember say Jamaica was not paved in gold. Remember. So when Alfred Dawes make up in hip and go on, we remember Alfred Dawes. See? So expanded National Health Fund coverage, increasing in subsidies, prescription dramatically, over 3 million prescriptions in 2023. By the way, when the PNP was there, I believe it was just under 1 million that they used to do. We have tripled that, my people. See? Coverage broadened to additional conditions and diagnostic tests, including cancer screening. Cancer screening used to be big money in Jamaica, where, anything to do with cancer would cost you a pretty penny. This government, is starting to make it easier for Jamaicans to access those kind of services. Some are it free and some are it at a reduced cost, my people. 3 public health programs and preventative initiatives under Tufton, Jamaica Move, and the other wellness campaigns, nationwide lifestyle and increased community engagement in health outcomes. Dr. Christopher Tufton also had 2 initiatives, and we talk about this with our comrade brethren, named John Pollock, who we gave a leg, who I'm still waiting back for our leg because he's ungrateful. The New Life program, and the free prosthetic, New Life program, free prosthetics provided to patients who lost a limb. See? So I tell John Pollock if he came back with limb because him get it and him a walk up and down for PNP when PNP is the reason why he lost his limb and they did not give him back a limb. And we gave him a limb and him a walk up and down for PNP. So we need back with limb, sir. See? Dental health expansion, establishment of around 70 dental health clinics across, services. The establishment of around 75 dental health clinics and offering service including free dentures. So that is called a second chance smile. So for persons who then teeth drop out, man or woman, mostly woman, the PNP want them, because they used to rough life and they used to live all kind of rough way, and then they man top out their teeth them. You can go put it back now, see, and start looking the best. Also, you might go for a job interview in the hotel sector and you find say you not get the job. You did not get the job because through your teeth missing, you don't look presentable, and the people they're afraid you bite the customer there. People bite say boy, that not look presentable. So the government has launched, and big as now, government have launched an initiative to say, all right, then cool, your teeth might affect you being employed, and you know, it might affect your what you call it now, your esteem. See? So please, here is something free. Go and join up and do it. I see Ma Sydney on TikTok. Ma Sydney have one teeth push out time out. So I say Ma Sydney, you know, so we have one program called Second Chance Smile where you can get your teeth them fixed. Free of cost. Ma Sydney say him will stay with him one teeth because him no want nothing for a labor right. So, you know, so anybody will not get nothing, and them no want nothing, my people. See, so we have the Second Chance Smile, also a Christopher Tufton initiative. We never have that under the PNP. We never had the New Limb New Life under the PNP either. We had the Know Your Numbers program as well. Other screening drive, mass screening and prevention outreach, that increase early detection of major conditions. So that is what Know Your Numbers were, you know, preempting and, you know, trying to find out what you have first. For example, prostate. You know, the government has launched an initiative where they pay for you to get your prostate check, or for ladies get their pap smear, you know, and so you can find these things early and start to treat them. See, a healthier population will live longer, and the longer you live, and the longer you can work, and the longer you can work, and the longer the government can collect taxes, and the longer the government can collect taxes, it better for society because they will use it, it's money and build up a place. See? So that is part of the reason, my people. Public health outcomes and policy gains. Eliminating, so this was achieved under Dr. Christopher Tufton. And this is like the 5th or 6th health life that I did, that I have done now. And I've noticed that at no point I do this health life, I get an audience. Nobody no want to hear when it comes to healthcare in Jamaica. Nobody no business, nobody no care. And then as soon as something go wrong, you hear say, minister now work and this now work, but nobody no want to hear the work that is going on in the system, my people. So this is 5th health life me I do. And I notice say people come on for the life and then gone, it boring, they don't want to hear nothing. See? So this was actually achieved under Dr. Christopher Tufton as well. That the PNP did not manage to eliminate. So listen. Public health outcomes and policy gains. Elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV and syphilis. Jamaica achieved WHO certification for EMTCT, a significant public health milestone during Tufton's tenure. So under Tufton's tenure, Jamaica have managed to eliminate HIV and syphilis transmission from mother to child. See? Every day I chat my business. 600 people, 700 people, 1,000. As a Jamaican people stay. See? Expanded mental health support services. You know, no new psychiatric posts, mobile units, training expansion, and a nationally accessible mental health helpline. See, improve maternal and child health metrics. Improve maternal and child health metrics. Increase antenatal care, early engagement, and border maternal care service. That was achieved under Christopher Tufton. Leadership in region and global health. Elected president of the PAHO 59th Directing Council. Tufton represented Jamaica health leadership regionally within the Pan American Health Organization, influencing priority health strategies in the Americas. Pan American Health Organization. 6. COVID-19 pandemic response, national COVID-19 response management, led Jamaica through the pandemic with coordination, public health strategy, regular communication, vaccination efforts, and public engagement. And we all know that Chris Tufton did a good job in that. So in summary, I want to listen to this now. In summary, Dr. Christopher Tufton's tenure as healthcare has focused on major infrastructure investment, service expansion, digital transformation of the health system, expanded access to care, and strengthening Jamaica public health prevention and wellness programs. Many of these efforts were framed to address long-standing gaps in the health system and to improve outcome across preventative, primary, and secondary care. See? So a lot of these initiatives was taken to close gaps that he came there and found there. And those gaps were there from the PNP time. See? So Dr. Christopher Tufton is doing a brilliant job. And there's lots and lots of other minor things that he have achieved, you know. But I just wanted to go through the main ones this morning. We will continue to talk about this until we get a bigger audience so we can share it across, because I noticed that a lot of Jamaicans, if you're following me on Facebook right now, you'd go on my Facebook, this very picture, and I asked the question on there, can Dr. Dawes fill, or can he walk in Christopher Tufton's shoes? And, you know, the odd person will say, you know, Christopher Tufton now do nothing for healthcare and all of these things. So what I do, I would go and I'll outline all of these things that he have achieved. And I am yet to get an answer from anybody as it relates to his achievements. See? So we need to spread the word. We need to make people know that these things are going on in the healthcare, and the healthcare is much better than what we inherited. We came in 2016. See? And Jamaica, them used to talk about crime. Remember, they used to talk about crime all the time. Yes, Andrew Holness achieved this, but crime out of control, people are dead. You know where them ball now say? Them ball say police are kill Jamaica. Same people there, we used to ball, same PNP them used to ball and say, yes, Jamaica build road, Jamaica build this, economy better, but people are dead. Me afraid to come home, gunman are gonna kill me. And police start killing gunman them now. Same people them come now and tell us say, or I tell we say, police are kill Jamaicans and something need to be done and all kind of something. Well, those Jamaicans who are making it are making a problem for themselves. That is the outcome of it. The Prime Minister, they don't tell you. So that's going to be the outcome. See? So very soon, very, very soon, I'm going to tell you about probably next year, all of this debating about healthcare and bed space and people can't get this and can't get that. All of it soon gone. Just like a crime and take time, then can't talk about it again. Then soon can't talk about healthcare. So when they don't have crime, when they don't have healthcare, when they don't have economy, they talk about, you guess and tell me where them going to turn to. The PNP them may talk. You guess and tell me where them going to turn to. And very soon they not going to have no IC to talk about either. See? Because it is clear that that was a stitch-up job. So when they don't have no IC, no healthcare, no police, no crime, no economy to talk about, you guess and tell me where them going to. Exactly, Dennis. Exactly, Dennis. That is where they will have to go. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have watched the PNP press conference, but it would seem to me, I don't know if I does me, but you can tell me if I does me, I think so. It seems to me as if Mark Golding don't want to be there. It seems as if somebody is forcing him to do it. That's how I feel, So it look to me like somebody have forced Mark Golding to turn up there and read. I don't know notice Mark Golding. I read off one little paper yesterday, day before yesterday. I read off one little paper, and not even that in can make work. Not even that in can make work. Good morning to everybody that has just joined the live. Good morning. See? we can't trust them people, they don't know what them do. They just want political power, my people. You better we keep the people them that is there. They know what them do. See? When time Mark Golden ain't come, them are gonna just live and just do because they need to do. They not gonna do because they know what them do. And that is a problem what we're gonna have in a Jamaica. And remember, I'm telling you, see? We don't want nobody to come there just a guess. Andrew Williams is very strategic in what he's doing. Dr. Christopher Tufton fits his portfolio. He's doing a brilliant job. He's a great leader. And he's that savvy where he could have even been the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Christopher Tufton. See? So he's doing a good job there. If you go over to Matthew Samuda is doing a brilliant job. If you go over to Floyd Green is doing a brilliant job. If you go over to Pernell Charles, brilliant job. If you go to Kamina Johnson Smith, brilliant job. You go to Dana do a brilliant job. Favour Williams, I do a great job. Arbin Hill, great job. Andrew Holness is doing, Andrew Holness have defense ministry. Him the Prime Minister. Him the Minister for Housing. Him the Minister for job creation, economic growth and job creation. And I believe he's the minister for something else. So Andrew Holness alone, separate from being Prime Minister, have about 4 or 5 different roles in our government. See? Yes, that is true. Right? And he is doing all that he can. Right? And if you go over Delroy Chuck is doing a good job. If you go over who else? Which other minister is there? If you go over Dr. Horace Chang, he's even doing a brilliant job, if that is a word. See? He's doing a brilliant job in his role. Everybody that is in the government. Ed Bartlett, award after award after award. Jamaican passport now is open to 192 countries. See? Before this government, you could fly to 58 destination visa free in Jamaica. From Jamaica, sorry. See? Now you can fly to 192 countries under this government. See? Daryl Vaz is doing a brilliant job, yes. Auntie Babs is doing a brilliant job. Everybody in their posts is working and working correctly. See? Everybody that is there, it is a great team the Prime Minister have. Right? Robert Nesta Morgan is doing a brilliant job. You know? People like to chastise Desmond McKenzie. But when I talk to people from the parish council, them tell me that Desmond McKenzie is a good leader. You know, he's a good leader. It's just that the PNP try to make problem for them. You know, Dana Dixon, the education minister, is doing a brilliant job as well. You know, the government is just working for us right now. And the minute, you know, something is out of place, with that we will notice. May I tell you? But we have a great leader in our Prime Minister, and it is working for the country. Health is one of the must fix. And I know that we will fix that, and it is well on its way. You know, I have been, like me tell you now, I've been to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. I have been to the Children and Adolescent Hospital. I've toured both of them. And, you know, they are looking good. They are looking good. I personally can't wait for work begin at the Savlamar Hospital. You know, because that is in a really bad way. You know, and for a place that says PNP for 60 years, 61 years, you know, and you know what I found out the other day? You remember me always telling you, say, the PNP have been in power in Westmoreland for 36 years or 37 years. I was miscalculating my people. When I actually go back and calculate, the PNP have been in the municipal corporation in Westmoreland for 40 consecutive years. It is 40 years already. This year they will be going into their 41st year. They have been running the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation for 41 years this year. Can you believe it? So me always tell you, say, them started in 1989. They have been there since 1982 or 83, I believe. 40 years, 41 years soon. See? They have been in that position down there. They have held the mayorship for that long. I don't know what I got, brother. We need to get rid of them. May that catch me. But I don't have to tell the people. For so long and nothing to do in our town. May that catch me again. For so long and nothing to go on in our town, my people. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I went on Chat GPT and I put in the Chat GPT, you know, how long has the PNP run the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, and Chat GPT give me an outline of all of the dates and when it started and who have been there. You know, 40 years, brother. 40 years they have been there. 40 years. Can you believe it? And we don't have nothing for sure. We don't have no road. We don't have no major achievement. Nothing. We just need to get rid of them. 40 years too long, 41 years too long. Be time the next local government call a 43, 44 year. Then did they sit down. And nothing. Boy, I don't know what I don't know. People can't stupid, so brother. Me find it impossible to believe say people are so stupid and so silly. You can sit down all your life and real like same people them, and you don't see no difference and you still do it. People can't so stupid, brother. Me know it look like a PNP up your way, don't go Westmoreland. That's all I can say. They have it up your way. And when time the people them vote in George right, you know see how them behave with the people them? Up till now, them still a punish the people them. Enough place DUJON'S no go since he win the election. Enough people no see me, people them a Froome no see him. People in a Savlamar South no see him. Well, some parts of Savlamar South. See? And if George Wright never win the election in a 2020, you know, because when George Wright win that election, you know, they would have been in post for 31 years. So add 5 to that, 36 years. And then probably would have win back last time. And add another 5 to that. See? 40 odd years they would have did it. Just like a municipal corporation. And we don't see no lasting change. We don't have nothing for sure, nothing at all. And the people they still get up same way. And when time I dip on Facebook, they cuss me. And say me this and me that. Come all in my inbox and say me a batty man, all kind of sitting. Some big people, you know, can be my grandparents. See it? Me don't know my people. Me believe say PNP obey. Me I ask a question on my Facebook today. Me I ask Westmoreland Central. As a matter. No, me I ask the whole of Westmoreland. If we keep voting PNP because PNP obey. Why? Sometimes we have to take bad things and make laugh, my people, but it's very serious. Very, very serious. You imagine you're there with one man, ladies, and the man sit down for 40 years and don't want to work, and you want to go work. And when you cook your oxtail, you want the biggest chunk. When you cook your fish, you want the biggest one. When you cook chicken, you want the leg and thigh for near me a wing. Imagine. At that we are facing our Westmoreland. And the people them are going like say, them are going big load of something. And they want to blame, yes, they want to blame JLP for years of neglect. 40 years. PNP are running Westmoreland Municipal Corporation 40 years. And PNP would have held central government at a combined 60 years already. When DUJON'S completing first year next year, that's 61 years of PNP leadership in Westmoreland. And out of the 61 years, JLP only managed to break it at a combined 11 years, I believe. So 11 years compared to 61. PNP did fix up their country, for them country. We have only held it from 1955 to 83 when we took the government by storm. That is how they took a break from 55 straight up to 83. PNP run Westmoreland. And then took a 6-year break. From 83 to 89. Then win back again 89 and then stay there until 2020. That is 31 years. From 89 to 2020. That is 31 years. Then stay there. And not a goddamn thing. We don't have to show feet on our Westmoreland. And people want to get upset when we talk. There are places in Westmoreland today where still not have proper water infrastructure. You know? Today in Westmoreland, there are places where no government amenities not in there. When you go in there, go live. No road in there, no drain in there, no proper toilet facility in there. In Westmoreland, I tell you, and if you want currently have to buy the longest roll of wire, you can buy if you run it, go to the main road, if you run, go back down in your grotto. This is what Westmoreland are still facing. And with these people leave the PNP alone? No. Dalton, big up yourself. Almost everybody at Betheltown are idiot. Almost everybody. Pardon. Almost everybody. Yeah? Out of the 3 Labour right MP aspirants last year that lost the election, which one of them lose by the most vote? Can any of you tell me? If I guess Westmoreland Western, you guess right. The PNP come out strong there so. And guess what? In a Westmoreland Western, there are places in there where don't even have a light post, much less light. Eh? There are places in there we don't have not even one piece of pipe. Forget local pipe water. You have to go a river. You have to wonder if them people are righted. If a normal people them are behave in a manner. I don't know. I don't know what we are going to do, my people. Anyway, I have to go and work, my people. Sooner this evening for this evening live. You know, big up all 158 persons who is here. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Big up all 59 persons that gave me a thumbs up. And I am going to get ready for work. So I'll see you guys for the evening session. See? So see you guys this evening. Big up on yourself. Much love. Show labor rights.